Thank you all for joining me today. I will never know if the words I'm sharing with you about my message, my purpose, my experiences, my falls, and my learning, if they do resonate with you. I do appreciate the ones that have generated some interest from people from Belgium to Belize to the Netherlands to California, New York, and a few in Texas. I appreciate those of you who have reached out and are experiencing something positive, something of quality from these podcasts. I don't know if the other millions of you out there don't have time to send me a note, but when you get a chance, I got room in my inbox. Feel free to drop me a line, give me a call, get on my schedule, or just say hi. Today's topic is called Chasing a Sound. And to me, that topic is almost like chasing safety and sanity. I say that to say, do you ever get there? Do you ever reach that? Do you ever reach that sound? Do you ever reach sanity and safety? And if you do, or when you do, how would you know, or how can you know that? And how can you understand that platform or plateau you get that says, oh, I have made it to that sound. I have made it to safety. I have made it to sanity. Whoa, I'm done. But you know this much about that question. How would you know, or can you know when you get there? And if you do know that, you know one thing, you can't stay there. So what happens on the journey to that sound, that sanity, and that safety? And what about after that? Maybe you have to die on that hill in that moment, in that day. Maybe you live to see another day and another moment. If you do, then you start off again on that journey. On that journey towards chasing that new sound, that new safety, that new sanity. But when you do that, well, let's bring it back. When I do that, I tend to come up short again from the previous attempt to chase that sound, that sanity, that safety. Sometimes I miss it. More times I miss it than achieve that pinnacle or that goal. So the question would be, what is the point of even the approach or the interest or the idea or the yearning to do that, to chase? That is the point. What's the point? That is the point. To journey on or soldier on, as we used to say back in the day in the Army. You drive forward. Never backwards was ever an option. But what the personal status in the meantime says, pure insanity, feeling constantly fearful and unsafe and lacking a sound that could soothe your human, animal, beast mode. Or you feel unsafe because you don't feel safe and you stay in this high level of anxiety and high level alert of what could come next. Well, when you put it in those kind of binary terms for a spectrum, it doesn't really help us in resolving that question about chasing anything. No, you don't want that other choice of the badness or chasing insanity instead of chasing sanity. Chasing unsafeness instead of chasing safe. Chasing unsoundness of what you do and who you are to yourself instead of chasing the sound. For example, just for me personally, in my trumpet practice and performance, when I have the nerve to even be on the band stage with other accomplished and well-trained musicians. Even when I do that, I am chasing the clarity in the music that I desire to present and, yes, to produce on that band stage. But for me, if you were there when I get on a band stage, you would probably have heard a lot of cracked and missed or non-rhythmic notes that I sounded through my horn. Again, coming up way short on the delivery. I had and always have good intent, but it all comes down to the production, even from my present and current intent with that horn on that band stage. So safety? Yeah, but I'm kind of abusing the art and the flow and the enjoyment of the music for the music and for others, especially my neighbors who, unfortunately, they are listening and hearing those cracked notes when I practice at home. Sanity? Thinking I can play today, right now, like Miles Davis or Chet Baker or Victor Garcia in Chicago and Bobby Shue in Corrales, New Mexico. I think I can play like those guys after my 8 or 9 years of my poor practice. That would probably point to insanity. But that chase of that sound that I'm on with my trumpet, it should really be short and direct. The comforting, soothing, and staying sound that I have to reference and reflect on and use as my foundation, it's my heartbeat. My heartbeat is that rhythm that I must sense and hear before I even try to put a note out of that trumpet. And then the last part about safety. From the same essence of the first sound I could ever know, even if in a life-threatening status or situation, as long as I have that essence, as long as I have that reference, I should arrive at that station called safety. And sanity, each moment I should treat as the last. Not exactly like the past or previous one, so I should stop trying to mimic the same thing expecting a different result. Every heartbeat now you feel and I feel is fresh and new. I'm asking all of us to use that as the entry metric to sanity. Nothing to chase here. From here, present and now, and from over there, wherever that is. But those two things, those two areas of present here and now and over there is all in one. Right here, right now. There is no there. There is no later. There is no previous. There is only right now. That is the chase. A short trip on this journey. As always, stay present. Stay current. It is always 8:20.